You know, I'm a very big fan of Zack Snyder. Actually, till date, Zack Snyder is my best director of all time. And the reason why I say this is because his Man of Steel is my best film of all time. I know people have their reservations and their criticism about that film, but Man of Steel till date is still my best film ever made. And I've watched thousands upon thousands of movies, and that movie still is an excellent 10 out of 10 for me till date. And ever since 2013, I've been waiting eagerly for a world where Zack actually continues a sequel to that amazing film starring Harry Cavill. And I'm so happy that his Justice League is coming next month in a few weeks. We get to see that. Officially, the number of hours that would run for is around 4 hours, which is nice. But now you get a horrible news from Warner Brothers saying that they're gonna reboot the Superman franchise. In fact, they pretty much the DCU is dead as it is right now because everybody has been pretty much replaced as it is already. Um, so they are rebooting the Superman film. Okay, no problem. You're rebooting it. Now they brought J.J. Abrams last year, kind of like gave him a $500 million deal. His deal was to create a new Superman character. That wasn't the problem. It's what they want him now to do. So officially, he will be the producer of this new project. That is not a big problem. It's about the direction they are heading. Already, from the reports that have been put out by sites like Polygon and Screen Rant, Deadline, they're saying that his writer that he picked out of almost 400 writers that he screened, or I don't know what they said he did, but he kind of like screened a lot of writers. So this dude goes out to pick a comic writer. The guy he picked actually has been writing comics. The guy's name is Ta-Nehisi Coates. Ta-Nehisi is a freak. I have to say that because his comics that he has put out have been horrible and really not something inspiring. Really, nobody likes his comics. Yeah, some people would say that he doesn't really tell stories that intrigue people. That is a little bit too. Maybe he pretty much makes boring comics. And I think that's pretty much how I can describe this Ta-Nehisi guy because his Captain America run comics are not that good. His Black Panther comic run is not that great. The the writer himself is a very controversial person because when you start searching for this guy to see who this guy is, you start seeing some remarks that he has made. This dude was pretty. I think he said a little bit of very. I wouldn't say little, but the guy said vile things about the 9/11 situation. Really, the guy is almost a racist because this is the guy that kind of like called out the people that went to save lives that they kind of like people that shouldn't exist or something. That's from his remarks pretty much. This guy is a very I want to use the word a very spiteful hater. uh but I don't want to use so much harsh words on this guy because I I haven't I haven't really seen too much of his annoying side to go too deep into bashing him. Now I may not like the guy already because the things I've already searched about the guy, I am not impressed. I feel the guy is someone that is going to bring so much identity politics into this reboot. because already, I'm not gonna kid you right now. Already, what I'm hearing and the thing I've seen from other reporters, they're actually saying that the Superman is not gonna be white, regular white Superman. They're gonna bring the first, at least the first ever on screen black Superman. And in my head, I'm wondering to myself, why is it in 2021 that you want to start working on a black Superman? What happened to all the black comic characters that we already have? What happened to all the wonderful black characters in comic in DC that you could tell good stories around? Why must you change a white character that predominantly has been white from the inception to black just to pander to the woke mob? These same morons never really buy your thing. They don't subscribe to HBO Max. These morons don't go to cinemas. They only complain on Twitter. That's the problem here. Because when I heard J.J. Abrams was going to produce this film, red flags started just popping out of every corner of the announcement. I immediately knew there was something wrong. And now I go deep into seeing the writer that was going to take the project up. It is already a damn crap show. This is going to be a big failure. I'm seeing it already, because if they're going into this POC direction, people of color starring as the main lead role, having a black Superman, having a black Lois Lane, it is already going to be a big problem, because the people you are trying to pander to are not going to pay money to see this. The people you want to pander to will not see this. The people that want to see Superman want to see Henry Cavill return. I want to see a Man of Steel 2, made by Zack Snyder. It's not just by any director, made by the original director that made the first one. Zack Snyder is healthy. Zack Snyder is alive. Sure, his films are divisive here and there, but his divisiveness is pretty much based on the quality of his production. It has nothing to do with anything like identity politics or any woke trash that has ruined Hollywood. His movies are authentic to his vision. You understand? So I don't like this whole news. This news is reeks of disgusting pandering to the morons that don't really buy into the real comic, that don't really pay money for stuff. These are the people we want to now pander to. So this is where we are right now with what we do. This is pretty much where we are right now. It's all about woke pandering. It's all about getting woke writers that are pretty much racist in the way they talk to people online. That is where we are now. That is where we are right now. I still don't understand why studios like Warner Brothers just kill off a good thing they have going on. I still don't understand, because let's look back to the Justice League 2017 era. Justice League aside, in that same 2017, you had a Wonder Woman that did very well, made by Patty Jenkins, following the Snyder's vision, because Snyder produced that film, and the storyline was pretty much a Snyder storyline. So he really had his hands on deck. That's why that movie was very good. You have that movie make over $800 million. The year after that, you have Aquaman. I think Snyder still produced that film. I have to go back, but I know Snyder had a hand in that film with James Wan. That film made over $1 billion. You can clearly see that there is a very good pattern in the dark mythology of the DCU that was going on. Even the Shazam film was a bit dark. If you watch that Shazam film was a bit dark. It was serious. And I actually liked the direction DC was going. And Warner Brothers just pulled the plug on the whole DCEU fan base. Like this Snyder's cut is pretty much like just they're just trying to give the fans what they want and call it a day. That's pretty much what they're doing. Now, what they want to do now is to pander to the woke left. That's what they want to do now. They want to pander to people that wouldn't really make them money. And that is where we are right now. You get a racist writer, you get a moron that has ruined Star Wars, was the genesis of what ruined Star Wars, because the guy is a yes man. Kathleen Kennedy was like, look, I want POC, I want political agendas and all that. Dude pretty much did exactly what Kathleen Kennedy said in Force Awakens, and that is why till date I'm like one of the few people that actually despise the Force Awakens. And when I saw Force Awakens, I was like, dude, this is not the Star Wars that I love, because even the prequels that were bashed, I actually love all the three films in the prequel. I really like all the three films. I really like the prequels that much. And when I watched Force Awakens, I was disgusted in what I was watching. I'm like, who is this Force Ray character? Who made this film? And I check, and it's J.J. Abrams. J.J. Abrams has only made one film I've ever enjoyed, and that is Star Trek Into the Darkness. That was a 2011 or 2012 film. I can't remember, but it's one of those 2 years. And I actually liked that film. That was the first time I was introduced to J.J. Abrams. But ever since then, I've never really liked this guy's production. He has been making trash after trash after trash. All I can say is good luck to Warner Brothers. This is going to be a disaster, and I will make fun of it and probably make money from the ad revenue that will come from it. Please subscribe to our channel. Do like our content. Follow on social media. I'm going to see you guys next time.